Hi everyone, Angie here, coming on with day 8 of my 12 days of ephemera junk journal makes. Today we're going to be making this cute little file folder insert for our journals. It seems like a simple little pocket, file folder pocket, but the way I'm doing it I haven't seen done before. I'm including this little flap, and I'll explain to you more as we go through the make how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it. Okay, so we're just going to be doing a simple little like this. I'm going to show you 2 different versions of kind of how you can do this project. Okay, I'm going to be doing one with using these couple vintage 6x6 papers I have here. I'm going to cut those down, and then I have a piece of just scrap coffee dyed paper where I'm going to show you an alternative way of doing it as well. Okay, but this is going to be the main one today. So let me reach down here and pull out my cutter. How's everybody doing today? Everybody well? I'm doing good. I've been busy. I've got so many videos I got to do these couple weeks here. I've got, let's see, I think I got 4 inches, I think. Yep. Yeah, I've committed myself to so many different collaborations, so I am just cranking out the videos this week, or at least for the next few days. Once I get through my 12 days of Christmas makes, then I'll be down to 2 a day or 1 a day and 3 a week. So just a few more days and things will settle down. So please pardon me if I'm a little haywire. I've just got things coming at me from all ends, and I don't mind. I really don't mind. It's just a little chaotic. Okay, so this little file folder is 4x6, and I've cut myself 2 pieces in that size, 4x6. Okay, one for the front and one for the back. Okay, and then we got to do our file folder design, and for that I just use my envelope punch board. And let's see, I think I came in about 1.5 inches. Yeah, so I just measure 1.5 inches, snip, flip it over, 1.5 inches, and snip. Okay, then all we have to do is do some trimming, and I need my ruler and a knife for that. And what got me thinking these, we all love our file folders, you know, our projects and our makes with our file folders, but I find, let's see, I think I want this one to be the front. I find that there's always a problem with our flip outs, that the hinge has to show. Okay, when you put a hinge on it so it'll flip out, the hinge shows. And yes, I guess you can cover it up, but I don't know. I just got to playing around and came up with just something a little bit different. Not anything mind-blowing or anything, just different. Just to give you an alternative if it's something that you might like to do. Okay. So then I just cut off my flaps, the middle one on one piece side and the end pieces on the other side. And we've got ourselves a file folder. Just like that. Okay. Now, like I said, normally what we would do is we would make a hinge. And yes, it's simple, it's quick, it's easy, it's functional. And we would attach it to the back, but it shows. You see what I'm saying? Even if we do the same pattern paper, the hinge shows. I don't know. I just think, you know, maybe once in a while we might want something different where the hinge doesn't show, because we want to maximize our space and use full element of what's on that particular paper piece or what have you. So it got me to thinking that why not put the hinge on the inside, okay? And it's very simple, very easy, but make the hinge to where, I don't know, it's just a thought. I haven't seen this done, so we're going to glue the hinge down. If I can get my glue to work. I'll tell you, I've been going through some glue last week or so. Whew. But we're going to glue the hinge in. That's just to get it started so I can work with it here. Okay. Glue this opposite side here. And the focus, of course, is the file folder now, okay? Keep that in mind in our make. But simple, simple hinge. But the key to this is, I was thinking, is make the hinge large enough to where you can actually sew it in to your journal. So then this will end up, of course, on the opposite side of your page, and then that can be part of your decoration for the page on the opposite side. It will not interfere with the decorating on your file folder project. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is 6 inches, and normally our signatures are about 8 to 8.5 inches normal, but you won't get all 3 pamphlet stitches, which is pretty much the norm, a 3-stitch pamphlet stitch on your journals, but you could get 2. So if you get 1 on the bottom and 1 about in the middle, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay secure in your signature. Or if you get it, if you want to position it toward the top, you get it in the top stitch hole and the middle, it's going to be secure. Okay, and then let's see, I don't have my journal here right now at the moment, but this is going to be the middle section of our journal. Okay, so it's going to be stitched in by 2 stitches. Okay, and it's going to hold, so you've got the full face value of this one, of this side, and of that side, okay, to decorate or do what you want. Then when you go through the pages and you get to the back side, then of course this will have to be dealt with, and then you can decorate this and tie that in and have that a nice little flow to that page. It could be serve as a little tuck, you know, you put it down on your page. Then when you get to this side, this is going to be your page, okay, and it's going to be smaller than the standard 8.5 inch, okay, but it could be a little side tuck. You can put a little ribbon on there, put a little trim, you know, something like that, and it can accent that page. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's kind of a good idea. So that's my make for today, just a really quick, what I'm calling kind of like a hidden hinge, and then you just decorate your piece however you see fit. And for that, I thought, oh, well, let's go ahead and finish this up. For that, I thought we would just put something just as simple as pretty little label. I still have some ephemera pieces here through this kit I'm trying to get through. Let me see what I have. I'm just down to the little pieces now. Got some tags. Let's see what catches my eye here. I don't have any good sized pieces yet left. I've used all the bigger ones. I've got a few tickets. Maybe that can be cut down. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see, all the rest are just really, really tiny. Got a stamp here. Another ticket. I've got several tickets. This kit supplied me with a lot of tickets. A lot of tickets. So yeah, that's about all I have left. Let's see, December. Okay, I just want to put them in front of me so I can see what I'm working with. Okay, see what color palette I want to use. So we'll decorate this one up lightly real quick, and then I'll show you the other option that I had. Same thing, but just a little twist. Maybe we could put that there. I feel like we need something there. I could bring a piece of this paper in. Or I could just bring some ink to it too. Let's see, we can tuck a little tuck spot right there with the ticket. That would be cute. Yeah, let's do that. And my brain will be thinking about the rest here. Oops. Okay, and I think I do like that there. I feel like I want a piece of fabric or something under it though, like something, a little bit of layering. Let me see how this would look. It's kind of too close in color. Almost like a border like that, but that's too big. No, it's a little clashy. What about book page? That wouldn't be too bad. But that's the piece I need for that. So, let me see about the other side. Oh, let me look up here and see what I've got. I thought I had enough bits just to do this quick and easy little project with you guys. I got a piece of file folder here. That would look good. Kind of looks like a book plate. Let's do that. Okay. Oh yeah, that pops off the page very nicely. So this is actually, the way I'm doing this, this is actually an insert that you're actually gonna, it's gonna be part of your, a page on your signature. You're actually gonna sew it in. Okay, it's not just a flip out that you're gonna flip on the exterior part of your journal. You're actually going to sew this page. It's actually a page. You're going to actually sew it in, okay, with this type of a hinge. So I like that just like that. And we're going to stick a ticket, a little red there. And I may come back and do something with that. But right now, I think it's okay. So then when you flip it over, I think I like that better. You know, and of course the decorating part is totally up to you. I'm trying to, this is toward the end of my journal here, so I'm trying to keep my pieces as thin as possible. Because I think after this project here, I'm going to sew, and I'm going to sew my journal together after this piece, because I want to add this to it. Just because there's a little green, I feel like I want to add a little bit of green or something. That could actually even be a little tuck spot for there. And we could put a little green ticket on this side. And these here, I had so many, I just backed them. I put a red one on one side and a green one on the opposite, so it would have design on both sides, and I wouldn't have to worry about trying to decorate them. It already is done for me. Okay, so that can go there. I think I want a piece of that on there. So it's nothing really new, guys. It's just kind of looking at your project just a little bit differently is all. Giving yourself an alternative way of putting it and inserting it into your journals, okay? So hopefully it'll give you a little inspiration and a little think of, you know, maybe think outside the box just a little bit. Okay, I like that. Let me see what I have here in my goodie bag of ephemera bits. I feel like it needs a little more color. Got a little candy cane here. That would be cute. And I just got done saying I'm trying to keep it flat, and then I go and add this little element. That's okay though. Okay, and let's see if I can find something for the other side. Here's some red tickets, just some plain vintage style ones. Let's pull off one of those. And let's see what else I've got. Make sure that's secure. It's kind of like one of those puffy little stickers elements. But yeah, I think that's just enough for that side. Okay, and then for this side, maybe include a couple tickets. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's straight. And that's it, guys. Something just as simple as that. And you'll see it sewn in, and I will make a point to show you when I get it sewn in my signature. But this will actually get sewn right in. You got yourself a cute little file folder pocket. And that doesn't even bother me right there. I'll probably add, oh, we could do that right now. Just add a little bit of ink just to take away some of the white. But that's not a problem. There we go. Isn't that nice? Very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Okay, and that's what we like. We like things quick. We like things easy, but we want them elevated. But I think that does it. I really do. Okay, so you saw how I did this one. Okay, I used 2 separate pieces of paper. I glued the flap on the inside, and you can do a stitch or something around there, and that's something I may do. I may come back and do a stitch around there. I like that idea because I've been doing a lot of stitching on the pages. Okay, now say you have an actual file folder that's one piece. Okay, let's go ahead and do the file folder shape so we know what we're working with here. And I think this is the same size. Okay, this one's 1 inch smaller, so 5 by 3.5. So it's a little bit smaller. So we'll go in 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch on this one. Flip it over, 1 1/4 inch. We're going to do the same thing. Okay. Now this is just coffee dyed paper, and it's thinner, so we have to build it up and strengthen the base more than we did this one because that was cardstock. So the paper is already thick and sturdy. But since on this one you're dealing with thinner paper, you want to use something to strengthen it. Okay, so there we go. We've got our file folder, right? Okay. Now, for this one, say you have them, and you can buy the dies that cut out the whole piece in one piece for you, and all you have to do is, you know, do your middle fold. Say you're dealing with a piece like that, and you don't want that hinge showing, okay? All you have to do is do a slit right down the middle, almost from end to end. Maybe just leave, I'd say maybe 1/4 inch or so. Okay, maybe from about there to there. Okay, you're going to do the same thing. Okay, you're going to make your hinge. The hinge part isn't any different. It's just trying to make it to where it's a little bit more hidden, to where it actually looks like a page. Okay, so we left about 1/2 inch, so we got to cut that down so it'll fit inside. Let's see if that's going to fit. I think it will. And then we're just going to do the exact same thing. Oh. When you glue it on the inside, you want to definitely make sure you get glue right up to the edge so it does not hinder whatever you put in that pocket. Okay, and catch on that. Okay, so you slide that in. Line it up with your fold, and down you go. And then that side of the hinge doesn't even show. Then you're going to close up your file folder, glue that closed. And decorate. Okay, so like I said, this one's thinner paper, so I would need to bring in some type of something. Okay, decorate it with something, I don't know. Let's see, you could use tissue paper, Christmas wrapping paper. I've been doing some projects with some wrapping paper. I still have some of that. Let's see, I have some tissue paper also. That would look really pretty on that coffee dyed paper. Look at that. Okay. And then we all have to do is kind of do a rough tear. Because a project like this, you want it to look a little, trying to get the shape of the, something like that. And then, let's see, we want that about there. rough tear. I kind of like the idea of kind of jagged and rough edges. And down we go. And for this, since the paper's thin, I'm going to use glue stick. And that's what I used on this one. I used book page and tissue paper, decorative tissue paper. And then I stitched around that with a white thread. And it made it nice and secure and sturdy. Okay. And we'll come around. And now for the flap, we could just cut it all the way across and start over, or you can just feed the flap through like we did in the middle. See if I cut that all the way. Oops. Okay, and hopefully I can get that right through without it tearing on me. And slip it right through like that. I mean, I know it may seem like it's kind of, I don't know, to me it just seems like a better fit if you want to sew it into your journals. Just like that. And then I'm just going to do a kind of a jaggedy tear. Couldn't really see where I was tearing. There we go. And then a little jaggedy tear on this edge. Just like that. I mean, we're making junk journals here, guys. Not everything you want to look the same, maybe, or maybe you do, I guess. Okay, I just want to make sure all these edges are down. Okay, I think we're good there. So if you have two different pieces of paper to make your file folder, just put it down, glue it in, or secure it really well. If you have one whole piece, cut a slit and feed your hinge through that middle slit, okay? And then you just ink and decorate. I kind of like it just because I know I'm going to be sewing it in and I won't have the problem of the hinge showing. See? No hinge. So it just looks like another page. So you're like, what the? I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I hope you guys like it. Okay. So here's one. I'm not going to finish decorating that one. We just kind of got to start so you can kind of see how I did that one with one full complete piece. Okay. This is the one that's going to be going in my journal. So this is the one I'm kind of focusing on. And it's going to get sewn in. So we got a little tuck spot there. We got a cute little element. Another little tuck spot. And then we've got a nice big pocket to put something in there. And actually, this would fit in there. But, you know, so you got yourself a nice big pocket. Okay, so that's my make for today, guys. Something really simple. Just, I think, give you a little different option as far as the way to put it into your journal. You don't have to put it as a flip out. It's just a smaller pillow. It's a smaller page, you know, like the half pages that we normally do, like our envelopes, things like that. But it actually gets sewn in because you've got a full strip to work with. Okay. Kind of like that there. Okay. And then on this side, I would definitely probably use it as a little side tuck on the opposite page. Okay. We need to bring a little ink into this side here. Take away any white edges that are showing. I love the vintage feel, the vintage look. There we go. We've got ourselves a cute little file folder there, guys. I like it. I hope you like it. And there's no hinge showing. Okay, you got a full page to decorate. You get to this side. There's no hinge showing, guys. Okay, you don't have to deal with it until you get over to this page and whatever you attach to that page. Okay, but I definitely just cover it up completely or use it as a side tuck. Okay, so let me move all these goodies out of the way. Here's my project. I think it's very cute, very simple. Here's the one I made off camera. I made a smaller flap for that one. And then here's one just a little bit smaller that we didn't get finished decorating. But, you know, like I said, the decorative part is, you know, a personal preference. All right. So there we go, guys. What do you think? And I've got a stamp here. That stamp would look cute right there. Or maybe up here. Yeah, on that one. Okay, so that's it. A file folder actual page that you would sew into your journals. Okay, so it's actually got a large enough hinge for you to actually sew it into the journal rather than gluing it down on a page and using it as a flip out. All right, so thank you so very much, guys. And actually, before I let you go, what I just thought about, if you wanted to, you could, with this hinge pocket, with this hinge the way it is, you could make two of them, butt them up next to each other, next to each other, like that, and insert this hinge into this one. Okay, and then you got a double file folder page, and it can still get sewn into your journal like that. I really like that idea. I really like that idea. Okay, so that's an option as well. Just make two of them and insert it into one side, insert it into the other, and you've got yourself a double file folder pocket for a page. Okay, all right, so that's it. Thank you so very much for spending time with me today, guys. I really, really do appreciate you, and thank you for spending time and watching my videos. I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.